So my circuit is gonna start from the power button. So I'm using latch switch. So from latch switch I'm taking the output off to the counter switch, and from there I'm starting this number from number 2. I'm gonna start this sequence first, and that's power goes to relay 1, and from relay that's power is going, the switch power is going directly to the power, and then on this one this is going to the power to the limit switch. Both of them make the common, as you can see, and from that I just take another wire which goes to the timer, and that timer should turn on the light. So to turn on the light of first sequence, I just take the power from the 24 volts, and then the output directly goes to the LED lamp. So that's the lamp where it will start the first, when the start will be the first sequence, and it will turn on for the 3 seconds after the sequence 1. And as you can see that number 4, this S1, oh sorry, so yeah, this S1 will activate one relay, this one, and that relay will turn on the contactor in that one, and is same on this way. So from that contactor I use the another S2 limit switch, which is turned on with the help of 4, and then it's taking the count from number 2, as you can see, number 2, and then that is ground. And from that you can see that is my first sequence, and now going towards the second sequence I use the AND logic, and in AND logic I use the counter 4 switch. The counter 4 directly goes to the another relay. So I use this relay for the power for the second sequence power. So when this relay will activate then the second sequence get the power, and that's I already ground every relays to the ground. And from the power switch I use the bottom power from the timer normally. So I'm taking, if this one is on and the timer switch is off like normally, oh yeah, so it will turn on this relay, and then from that it will give the power to the whole circuit. So as you can see, the output is directly going to the power, and that power is just for the C cylinder, and then that it is going to the second, yeah, and from that, okay, so this is this relay 4 which I am using as a power, relay 6 as a power, and as now, so from this limit sensor, as you can see, it will activate the another, so it is directly going to the night timer, so it will turn on this timer when it is detected, and then that timer is going to turn on the, see, that's timer, and then from timer it will automatically activate the relay, and that relay activate the contactor. So from that contactor it will turn on this contactor, that relay, and if you find this one, So this is going to activate the another switch, and from that I took the this. From that I had just taken this as a power source. So if this relay will activate, if this one will activate, it will activate this contactor. Yeah. And from there I just take another output which is going directly to the another relay for reset purposes. So I'm using latching and unlatched on this relay, and this is unlatched relays. So that's it for the second sequence. And for this, the last one, the A cylinder, and this whole sequence is gonna powered with the sequence which is the relay which I'm using for this limit switch. So it will power this whole sequence, and then now as you can see, to activate this contactor, I'm using this switch, and then that is directly going to the reset one, you see. And so that's the one. So before that I used the latch switch, and I removed the latch switch because I got two relays, because I just connected this relay, so this limit switch directly to the contactor, these two switches directly to the contactor, and then I give the power to the push button, the bottom push button, and then that output is going to the relay, and that relay is going to latch the another relay, and once the another relay will activate, it will unlatch the whole whole system. So basically this was my idea for the unlatch and starting and stopping the circuit, and the rest are remaining the same, as I will